making the decision at the end of our last episode to head south from Marree, we do some big driving days through Outback South Australia, New South Wales and Queensland. We stop near Yunta, stop near Noona, in the Warrego Riverside Tourist Park, and then hit the dinosaur country around Eromanga. We head up to Windora and then spend a night hanging out near Winton, both to the south and the north, before ending our episode around Hughendon.
So we've ended up in the Yunta pub having dinner. Come on guys, how is it? Feeling a bit better now?
So this is the big ant, and it was made by Pro Heart in 1983, and it symbolises the importance of teamwork, especially when you're a miner.
So we've been driving eastwards for about 600 kilometres since we made the decision, and really since we hit the New South Wales border there are so many goats on each side of the road. Now, as you know, we've got some goats at home, so we love the creatures, but it's pretty ridiculous out here. Someone needs to come out and do some culling, and maybe they can sell it off for meat or something to make it commercial. So we've woken up at Buller Park Rest Area, which is about 120 kilometres just to the west of Cobar. It's quite a nice spot. As you can see, the road's close. There's not too many trucks coming through. And there's plenty of space around. So here we are in Burke, overlooking the Darling River, which obviously is the lifeblood of a community like this. Very positively, it's got a fair bit of water at the moment, and the landscape's looking green. Beautiful sort of outcome of all the rains that they've had. Keen to go through the main street and see what that looks like, but the port section here of Burke is a really pleasant spot to hang out for a lunch stop.
Woken up in the Warrego River Caravan Park just out of Cunnamulla. Best showers ever. I've seen on Wikicamp someone said you could swing a very large cat. That's so true.
So he just told us about the lifts and how we're about to go into a mine, so I just click the button, open the lift, and go inside. It's pretty dark in here, but guys, I think we watched these rings. Guys, so as you can see over here, this is how we're going back in time.
It'd be nice to know what happened in the last lot, didn't it?
It's just shaking
Rest of the museum's good, but Amber and Daniel just can't get enough of going through the mine shaft. Gonna go one more time before we go, guys?
Yeah. So like you said, we're gonna press the button. So please enter the slide door. Pull it open.
Give us a wave.
Hop in and goodbye. We'll tell you how it goes.
So after 3 big days of driving, we have made our way to Cunnamulla, and we woke up and had a pretty cruisy start to the day there. And we went to the visitor centre and had a really good look at the great artesian basin at their display there. It was really well done, I thought. And we've decided, after speaking to the people there, that we're actually closer to the dinosaur fossil area than we thought we were. So we're not going to head directly north, are we, Dale?
No, we're going to be kind of heading a bit more northwest to Eromanga, where some of the biggest dinosaur fossils in Australia were found a few years ago, so we're going to check those out. Bit of a big drive still today, 400 k's, but yeah, it should be exciting when we check out the dinosaur bones. Let's go that way. Can't see them though. Oh yeah.
Aren't they adorable?
I like the little fluffy bit on their butts. Yeah.
Not a bad roadside camp at all. Where are we?
I don't know.
Somewhere
Somewhere
on the road.
Between a town that starts with Q and a town that starts with E.
Western Queensland.
So a couple of tips whenever you're going caravanning. Always carry a drill and drill bits. Pop rivet. And pop rivets is very handy as well. So just opened up today and had that bit there hanging about a bit loosely. Wasn't sure what was going on. It's an aluminium weld that's been done to the bottom. No way I can weld it. Just gonna throw a bit of pop rivets in there, and maybe next time I'm somewhere near someone who can do a bit of welding, they can pop some on there, and that should get us through.
Today we're going to be going to the dinosaur place, and we're going to see these massive old fossil
Eromanga, I think it's called. Yep.
manga. And we're going to see all these old dinosaur bones that were dug up around this sort of area.
That's right.
Yeah, it's quite one of the amazing things is last night we were sitting around the campfire and just reflecting that this landscape has been walked by the ancient dinosaurs and then by the megafauna, by the diprotodons. Pretty cool.
So last night when we were all sitting around the fire, the three kids saw like this movement in the shadows, and me and Ellie went into the caravan, and we think it was like a wild pig or something.
And did the parents see it?
No, they didn't.
Oh, and what was it? Was it a fast or slow moving? Was it grunting?
It was kind of fast, just over there.
Ooh.
So we're at Eromanga out in the car park here. We're about to go in and look at the big dinosaurs. Hot tip, you have to go on a tour to be able to see the dinosaurs, and the tours only run every 2 hours. So we arrived just after the 9 a.m. tour. So make sure you check the tour times and get there for a tour rather than just after.
And there's not a lot to do back in town. I filled up with diesel and that's about it.
Yeah.
So Ellie, what have we got here?
So here we have the old plants from when the dinosaurs and megafauna were around in rocks, and you can kind of see like the leaves and stuff and shapes of ferns in the rocks.
Thank you. And then we've got some fossilised wood through here. And then we've got a volunteer in action, chipping away at the mud around the dinosaur bones.
So I'm going to show you like how they do the uncover the bones. So I've got a bunch of tools behind me here. So to start off, you need to get this acetone, I think it is.
Yeah, the acetone.
The acetone, and you put it onto the bit that you would like to start uncovering, and then you will grab like the little dentist toothpick and start scraping away, and the acetone just makes it easier for that. And then once you've got some dirt, you will grab the brush and the spoon and scoop all the dirt that you've got into the spoon, just an ordinary kitchen spoon, and put it into this container.
How did you find it, guys?
Yeah, it was really good, and it was really interesting to see how they got all the bones from the soil and
searched like through them to find different bones and stuff.
I've really enjoyed it. I really like looking at the different tools they use and how they like uncover the bones.
I've got to say, I actually thought that was probably more impressive than what you will see at the Natural History Museum in London. Like the number of dinosaur bones they have there is astronomical. They do a dig for about once a week, once a year, and they just keep on pulling out dinosaurs, more dinosaur bones than they can actually process.
Sunny morning in Wendora, and we're about to go on a nature drive around Cooper's Creek for about 12 kilometres. Really great place to camp here. It's just run by the council, $24, and the shower block is brand new pretty much, so nice barbecues and everything. Well, do dingoes have white chests?
I don't know, we're debating this. I think it's a dingo. It's got the ears of a dingo and the face of a dingo.
I reckon it's a half breed.
Yeah, is there such thing as that? Because it doesn't have a colour on it.
No way, it's not a dingo.
It walks like a dingo. We think this is Lassie the dingo, crossbreed, whose mate is trapped underneath a tractor and he's leading us so we can go rescue him.
He's definitely leading us. He's looking around to see if we're still following. The nature drive. We've stopped following, looking at the signs. We're just following the dog. Oh. Quick, we're gonna catch up with the dog.
Catch up with him, Daddy.
Can't stop for the nature.
Sorry, doggy.
Little puff down.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should give him a lift.
No, I don't want
Oh my gosh, he's a good runner.
Yeah. We've only done 2 kilometres of the nature trail here. Another interesting
Maybe
one.
he takes everyone on the nature trail.
It's better on that.
I'm having so much fun.
He's going pretty fast.
He is. He's doing 30 kilometres an hour. Consistently.
Keep going! You ready for a rest? I think he's having a good old rest now. So here is the native well built by Aboriginal people in arid landscape.
So apparently this stone has sort of been cracked open by the indigenous people making a fire there to get it hot enough to crack open the stone. We're not exactly sure if this is capturing groundwater that's coming underneath or if it's surface runoff, but it's pretty impressive regardless.
Absolutely. So overnight was just in a roadside rest area between Longreach and Winton called Crawford Creek or something like that. Nothing special, but fine, wasn't too loud with the road trains. And now we're off to Winton and we're going to see some more dinosaurs. Should be fun.
So we're going on a shuttle with no doors or windows, and we're heading to the dinosaur fossil area, I think it might be. And yeah, there's some really nice views.
A real dinosaur bone.
A real dinosaur bone that they have gotten from this area.
So here we have a petrified branch of a conifer tree, and so they usually get up to 100 meters long, which is really incredible.
Yeah, not only is this place fascinating for dinosaurs, but the actual landscape's fascinating. It's called a step up, and it's like a biodiversity hotspot out in these landscapes.
Here we are at Undaroo Station, which is on the outskirts of Winton, just to the north. It's a fantastic place. We just found it on Wiki Camps. Send a message to the owner before you come on in, and I'll have someone greet you as you arrive. It's got a lot of historical significance too. So Banjo Patterson's a bit of a big deal in this area. He wrote the words to Waltz and Matilda on a station nearby here, but when he went to perform it, they didn't have a piano. But you know, this station did. So apparently this is the first place that Waltz and Matilda was actually played with a piano, with banjo, and his accompaniment. So just throwing the drone up, a few nice shots of the station as well, hopefully to check out. But yeah, really beautiful spot, highly recommend. So reflecting on the day we've just had, Elle, what would you have to say about today?
I really liked going and looking at the sauropod and younger sauropod's footsteps in the rock, and how the younger sauropod kind of went in front of its mum really quickly, and then you can see the mum's print has slided in the mud because she has to stop from crashing into her.
That was pretty funny, I thought. Yeah.
I liked learning about the dinosaur bones and the dinosaur fossils and looking at the petrified wood. We saw a lot about Banjo Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the $10 note.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
I just can't believe we've been holding in our hands over the last few days 90 million year old bones. It's incredible.
Nuts. I haven't shown you in this series, but we've actually got a pretty nice way of making coffee back at the caravan. But occasionally we think we might free up a bit of time and we'll just go and get a bit of coffee in a local spot. It's always dicey in a country town. This time we had the coffee lounge, which I thought might have been okay. Out comes our latte. Not a froth to be seen. We're guessing probably instant. If we're generous, could say a plunger with a dash of milk. Next time, we're using our stuff in our van.
But what it lacks in taste, this coffee shop does have in lovely old lady, doesn't it?
That's the main thing that's got going for it.